Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having water, and tonight I'll be discussing Daughter of the Fae by A.L. Garr. I did receive this as an arc from the Nerd Fam, and of course I'm giving my honest opinion. These are the highlights, and there are no content warnings listed in the book, and I gave it 3 stars. So what's this book about? So this book is about Sosia, who has made a career as an investigative reporter going after those who think they're untouchable and take advantage of those who are weaker than them. She's always had a knack getting criminals to talk and be honest with her. At least she thought it was a knack until she finds out that the man who she thought was her father is not her father. And then she finds out that her real father is not even human. What he is a fae, and that makes her a halfling, and she inherited his gift of persuasion. But before she can confront this man, she finds out that he is missing, and her mother wants her to do what she does best to find him. So with her best friend, they dive into the underbelly of the city to uncover the mystery of what happened to him, as well as to learn more about the world that they just discovered they're a part of. Because one way or another, she will get to the bottom of this mystery and find out the truth, no matter how much it hurts. So what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this 3 stars. Now, I want to say reading is subjective and not every book is for a reader, and this just may not have been the book for me, but if it sounds like something you're interested in, I strongly encourage you to give it a try for yourself, and I hope you love it. I also want to say I don't give 1 or 2 star reviews. At that point, I'm just going to DNF it. So any book I finish is going to start off at 3 stars. Now, overall, I don't think this book is bad. I think it had a really cool concept. I just don't think it was executed correctly. One being that this book had no build up to anything in the plot or the romance. Her responses were just so mid about everything. I'm like, you find out this world-shattering news that your father is not your father and that your real father is a fae, that fae exists and you're a halfling and you have abilities, and her response was just so mid. It just felt like everything was being glazed over. And this carried over into the romance as well, with this romance being a subplot, which I don't have a problem with, but with it being a friends to lovers, you need that transition, and there was just no build up. One moment she's saying, oh, he's my friend and I can never see him as anything else, but a couple chapters later she's kissing him and in love with him. I definitely got the chemistry of them being friends, but their friend energy was more like she's the big sister and he's the fun, goofy little brother kind of friend. I just didn't get them as a romantic partnership, as well as I just did not like the guy. Now, for our male main character, Tris, the reason why I didn't like him is that it didn't start off that way. He was a very fun and sweet guy. I liked him at the start of the book. But then he finds out that he has troll blood in him. And when he finds that out, he becomes one of those people who finds something out about themselves and makes it his whole personality in the worst way possible. He felt like a good friend of yours who becomes some kind of dude bro and falls down some weird pipeline. He goes from this sweet, fun guy, all of a sudden wanting to join these underground fight clubs that end in death matches sometimes, witnessing these death matches and having no issues with them. He also becomes weirdly aggressive and possessive towards Sosia. She's hanging out with this other character trying to find out information, and when he stumbles across them and finds them together, he acts like she is cheating on him and is so weird and aggressive about it when she was his friend and she never acted like that. So why are you treating her like she's cheated on you? It was just really weird. As well as he starts working for the shady guy who's running these underground fights. Like, he is shady as shit. And again, these end in death matches. And he learns from him that the trolls used to be enslaved by the Fae. And I'm not saying the information that he got is wrong, but he's taking it as gospel that he got from this one shady source. And when he's confronting Sosia about that, he's acting all weirdly aggressive again, treating it like it's her fault because she is Fae, when she just learned out she was a halfling a couple hours before he found out he had troll blood. I'm like, can you verify your sources? And why again are you yelling at Sosia like it's her fault? As well as he tries to turn the whole situation, going from why is it always about your father into a situation about him and his what's going on with him. And I'm not saying what happened to him and the information he found out about himself is not important, but her father is missing. Missing people turn up dead. That's kind of time sensitive. So yeah, everything is going to be about finding the missing person so that they don't turn up dead. So overall, I was just not vibing with him. I was not quite vibing with the story because I couldn't get invested into it, and I will not be continuing the series. But if this sounds like something you're interested in, regardless of what I say, I hope your experience is different and I hope you enjoy it. It did become available yesterday, October 21st. I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.